Hey guys, happy Monday. Welcome to What's for Dinner. It's about 4 o'clock Central Time, our time. Hope you're all doing well. It's been a couple of days, so we're happy to be back and chatting with everybody.
What'd you make tonight?
What did you make tonight? We both made a little bit of stuff tonight.
Yeah.
So, starting off, I made some bacon wrapped burgers. So, just wrapped around the bacon, the ground beef with a bacon, and then used a toothpick for that. And then over here we have some air fried bacon. Teresa did that while I was doing the burgers. And then we did some of our regular burgers, the traditional ones that Teresa loves so much. These are she likes these, they're higher fat, so they're 70-30, so 30% fat content. And then she likes American cheese on hers. So I did a couple of those just for her, and I did one with baby Swiss for me.
Yeah, because I don't really like that sirloin burger.
Yeah, Teresa's not a huge fan of the sirloin burgers, but they I do like them. I especially like them with a lot of butter on them, as you can see it melting off. So, and then Teresa has been busy air frying wings.
Yep.
So we picked up some wings. And then yesterday, you guys didn't see it, we had a family dinner here yesterday, and we had some Philly cheesesteak brats that we bought from one of the local butchers. So we just heated those back up today. Those were absolutely delicious. And then we had some leftover eggs, and you know, she sliced up some tomatoes and some onions. And then for those of you who didn't see it the other day, we had a friend of ours for Teresa's birthday and our anniversary. She got us a giant 1 pound block of butter. It was Amish made butter.
Yeah.
Super heavy, creamy. This is the most, I mean, for me, Teresa likes the Kerrygold, but for me, this has been my favorite butter I've ever had. It's absolutely delicious. So what's going on with the salsa and the
I'm
pork
just
rinds?
craving salsa, so I'm going to
Okay.
have some salsa and pork rinds with my burger and chicken wings.
Gotcha.
It's pretty restrictive, as you can see.
Yeah, we've got a lot going on here tonight. Anyway, how long did those wings take you anyway? How long did those?
I did a little more, but you know, probably like 45 minutes, and that was 4 trays that I had to keep cycling.
Yeah. The hardest part for us is getting the timing right, because while Teresa's in here air frying things, I'm out there barbecuing, and I use a charcoal grill. So, you know, I've got to heat up the charcoal, get those going, and then we got to cook. And then those sirloin burgers, as you saw, were pretty thick. So those take a little bit of extra time to cook, to try and get them to about 160, 165 degrees. And so yeah. Anyway, will any of this stuff that we have here tonight cause our blood sugar and insulin to spike?
It will not,
It won't?
unless you add sugar to this meal. And remember, sugar is not Milky Way and Skittles. It is potato, French fries, mac and cheese, beans, buns.
Mm-hmm.
Then your sugar's gonna rise. Your body's gonna burn off the quick glucose, which is all those carbohydrates I just listed, and all the fat that you saw me putting on my burger is gonna go where you don't want it to go. And then, yeah, then you'll have some problems.
Yeah, and what about like soft drinks? Are those okay?
Oh gosh, yeah, no. If you had
No.
soda, yeah.
That's like concentrated sugar.
Yeah, yesterday before church, I saw someone eating a Krispy Kreme donut, a regular Coke, and yogurt and granola. And I was just like, oh my gosh, that's so much. But none of those except the Coke do you think is a problem? Definitely not the yogurt and granola. That's what I used to eat all the time.
Yeah, but all of those are pretty much pure sugar. Now the donuts do have, I mean, they're fried, so they're fried in fat. So you've got the combination of sugar and fat in those.
Yeah.
Which.
But that's just setting yourself up for failure. So remember, diabetics, if you are pre or regular diabetic, you are at double and triple the risk for heart attack and stroke, because when you spike your sugar, you activate insulin. Doesn't matter why you spiked your sugar, whether it was a sweet potato and rice or ice cream and a donut. You spike your sugar, that activates insulin. Insulin activates the clotting cascade. And when they've dissected plaque, rupture from the heart, when they do a dissection, there's not cholesterol and stuff in there. It's a whole bunch of clotting, fibrinogen factors. So every time you choose, I'm not saying we don't ever choose. We probably cheat, I'm gonna say 3 to 4 times a year. Every time we do that, we're spiking our sugar and activating the clotting cascade. 3 to 4 times a year is nothing like every day, all day long.
But even though we only do it a few times a year, apart from, you know, the limited number of times we do it, we also take baby aspirin when we do it.
To offset the clotting cascade.
To offset the clotting, yeah. So, and that's another little hack. Now, we're not telling you go out and take baby aspirin so you can cheat and whatnot.
Right, and get a stomach ulcer.
Right, or yeah, right. So, and it's not medical advice.
Right. We're supposed to say this is not medical advice. You have to go to your doctor and ask them. But your doctor doesn't know about nutrition and hormones. So I don't know who you're supposed to ask.
Yeah. Well, you can find a health coach who specializes in this kind of eating, or, you know, there's lots of people, Dr. Tro, Ken Berry. I mean, they're all doing it. So
it just gets me aggravated to day after day, I hear the same stories, but every time, like I heard another one today, it's so upsetting for you guys that you're being so gaslighted. It's just a shame.
It is.
The medical establishment's broken, so stop using it.
Okay.
Unless you have a heart attack, a gunshot wound, you know, appendix rupture.
Plastic surgery.
The things that it was made for.
Yeah.
Not,
sure.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, switching gears, let's, we were talking a little bit about testosterone before we went live here. So we wanted to talk to you a little bit about that. What say you, Teresa?
So testosterone is super important in men and women. Us women don't need a ton, but we do need some. Testosterone and thyroid, which we're not talking about today, but thyroid and testosterone are the feel-good hormones for men and women. So testosterone is sex and muscles. So we all know this because guys want to have sex all the time and they got pretty good muscles unless they let themselves go very badly. So sex and muscles, but besides that, it's zest, vitality, motivation, strength, stamina, get up and go, get your list done, anxiety, depression, blood pressure, cholesterol, heart disease. If you want to get rid of visceral fat, testosterone. When you want to tell me you don't understand testosterone without actually saying I don't understand testosterone, that's when providers block estrogen in men with aromatase inhibitors like Arimidex. The bodybuilders do that. Bodybuilders are insulin resistant and they use testosterone and Arimidex and aromatase inhibitors to cut at the last second. So you do not ever want to block your testosterone. And if you do, you're going to you do want to block your testosterone in men if you want to accelerate bone loss for osteoporosis, heart disease, blood pressure rising, putting on subcutaneous fat. There's no reason to block testosterone in men.
Yikes.
Now, Mark, when you were younger, because you're about to be 50, that's funny.
Oh my gosh, you said that out loud? That's so rude.
So when you were a young man with tons of testosterone and raging hormones, let's say 16 to 26, and I knew you starting at 17, did anyone ever knock on your door or your mom take you to the doctor because they had to block your testosterone?
Oh my gosh, I don't remember that ever happening, no. But, you know, speaking of that age group, you know what's funny right now?
What?
Joe Demons is on right now.
Oh.
He said, hi guys. So
he's
hey,
your high
Joe.
school friend.
So he is my high school buddy. I was a little freshman, and him and Chris Cox, another buddy of mine down in Florida when we lived there, used to come pick me up and drive me to school every single day. So they remember me from back when I was 16, 17 years old and stuff. They remember that little punk kid.
Yeah, and I don't think we knew that till we went to our 10-year reunion. You went with me and we saw him, right?
Yeah,
Is that how you figured it out?
Definitely, yeah.
So anyway, no, nobody blocks testosterone in young men. Testosterone naturally converts to estrogen. When you get all the benefits from testosterone, you think testosterone, but what you're really getting is benefits from estrogen. When you take testosterone, and I prescribe a cream for most of my guys and the women, when you take testosterone or put it on every day, that's where you start to lose visceral fat. And, you know, I don't know the whole bodybuilding area, but I do know they kind of stop taking the aromatase inhibitors right before competition time because then you get rid of all this stuff. So,
little hack.
Yeah. So anyway, testosterone's not bad. Testosterone does not cause prostate cancer. Testosterone does not cause heart attacks. That myth was put to bed about a decade or more ago by Abraham Morgentaler, a Harvard urologist.
So he's smart.
Prostate cancer those men can still get treated with testosterone.
Yeah.
So stop it, you providers out there that keep just perpetuating, oh, low carb, you're going to die. Well, based on what? That's what I heard.
We all know that testosterone causes cancer. That's what you hear all the time. We actually heard that at a low carb USA conference. One of the speakers got up and actually said that. And it was like, ooh.
Yeah, that's bad and misinformation.
Yeah, that was bad and misinformation.
Prostate cancer and breast cancer is what I deal with a lot of questions because I do hormones. So everyone thinks estrogen is going to give women breast cancer and testosterone is going to give men prostate cancer. Those two cancers are driven by alcohol, which no one wants to give up. That's not fair. A lot of you guys have, but alcohol and insulin, drivers of those two cancers. Insulin's a driver of a lot, but alcohol too. So if you're worried about any of that, give up your alcohol.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
Addiction is tough.
addiction is tough.
So, all right, well, that's good. I think we're at almost 10 minutes. So we
okay,
probably
sorry.
No, that's good. It was perfect.
Okay.
So you guys send us any questions that you all have. Let us know what you're having for dinner. And yeah, we love you guys and God bless you all. And we'll see you next time.
Okay, bye.
Bye.